Picture this. The mailbox slams shut, and inside is a thick, urgent envelope from the county or the IRS. For anyone over 65, a home serves as a physical record of decades of early mornings, late nights, and steady mortgage payments. And because that final mortgage payment cleared years ago, there's a comforting assumption that the administrative heavy lifting is finished. The house is yours, the dust has settled, and the paperwork is a closed chapter. This diagram shows why that assumption is dangerous. On the left is the perception of a clean, closed timeline, but the reality looks different. With a zero warning, a tax notice, a localized weather event, or a sudden health shift can force those paths wide open. Suddenly, you are staring down a strict 30-day deadline to produce hyper-specific historical records you haven't laid eyes on since the closing date. Telling yourself the paperwork is in a box somewhere buys you a peaceful afternoon today. But it guarantees total logistical and emotional paralysis during a high-stress, time-sensitive crisis tomorrow. So if you have no plans to move, is spending a weekend digging through dusty filing cabinets actually necessary, or is it just organizational busywork? We must calculate the return on investment for your time with an administrative audit. On the vertical axis, we measure the financial and legal impact if a document goes missing. On the horizontal axis, the physical effort required to locate it. Running your paperwork through this filter instantly separates the crucial wealth protection documents from the decades of useless historical clutter. A few hours of mundane administrative friction today is a direct, calculated trade. You are putting in the work now to prevent immense financial loss and family stress later. We start with Group 1, the foundation documents. This includes your property deed, the original mortgage agreements, payoff statements, and critically, your lien releases. Locating them requires low to medium effort. A single afternoon calling the county recording office verifies official copies are in your possession. The danger lies in old debts. Missing a lien release means a satisfied debt appears as an active claim. Securing these releases give you irrefutable, immediate proof of unencumbered ownership. Having that proof in hand entirely bypasses the complex, months-long title disputes that reliably freeze home sales or block inheritance transfers. Navigating a small amount of municipal bureaucracy today is the cheapest insurance policy available against a paralyzed property transfer tomorrow. Next is Group 2, the hidden cash value. This means gathering 3 to 5 years of property tax records and decades of receipts for major home improvements like roofs, HVAC systems, and kitchen remodels. Let's be honest. This is the highest friction, most annoying organizational task on the list. It requires digging through boxes and deciphering faded contractor invoices. But those faded invoices determine your home's cost basis, a strict calculation of the original purchase price plus the cost of every major capital improvement you've made. When selling, producing these specific receipts provides the IRS with hard proof of your historical investments, officially elevating the home's cost basis. Because of the digging involved, the physical effort is high, but the financial impact is incredibly high to match. Organizing historical tax payments also proves eligibility for local senior tax relief programs that homeowners routinely miss out on. Digging up a 15-year-old bathroom remodel receipt might feel trivial in the moment, but it yields a literal cash return by protecting your estate from thousands of dollars in unnecessary capital gains taxes. Finally, we reach Group 3, crisis and continuity. This covers your insurance declaration pages, updated wills, healthcare directives, and creating encrypted digital backups. Relying solely on physical paper records leaves your legacy vulnerable to localized disasters. A flood or fire doesn't care how neatly folders are labeled. Securing this group requires heavy inputs. You must pay an estate lawyer to update legal directives and learn the necessary tech tools to scan and secure physical documents to a cloud drive. On our evaluation framework, this represents the peak of required effort and financial cost. It sits squarely in the critical impact zone. But this combination creates total redundancy against physical destruction, providing a legally binding roadmap for heirs. Enduring the friction of lawyers and new tech tools entirely removes the burden of probate court and disorganized disaster recovery from grieving family members. This brings us to the document triage plan. Attempting to tackle all of these categories at once leads straight to organizational paralysis. So let's break this down based on where you are right now. If you haven't looked at your paperwork in decades, ignore the rest of the list for now. Solely focus on securing your deed and title. That is your highest ROI move for this week. If the idea of cloud storage and digital backups is completely intimidating, skip digitization entirely. Instead, invest in a single, high-quality, fireproof lockbox. Consolidating paper in one physical box lacks digital redundancy, yes, but it is vastly superior to having essential documents scattered across desk drawers in 3 different rooms. The Legacy Planner achieves full optimization by ensuring heirs possess the specific passwords and physical keys required to access the newly digitized files. The ultimate truth of the administrative audit is that you are performing these tasks for the benefit of someone else. This preparation functions as a practical gift for the next steward of your estate, or a safety net for your future self during a time of vulnerability. The good news is that the documents already exist. The only missing piece right now is a deliberate plan to locate, consolidate, and protect them. Protecting the lifetime investment of a home requires trading a few hours of preparation today to guarantee total confidence and family security tomorrow.